number 4 first. We're going to do 4 first. Okay, where do we start with our pencil? 0, 0. Okay, which is here. What does that plus 1 do? Up 1. What does this minus 3 do?
Over 2 by 3.
Yeah, so there is going to be, and what is that point called? The vertex. Okay, and now I'll ask you this. Is there a number out front? No. Is there a negative? No. So that means our graph opens up with a regular slope. That slope being what? How do we get our second set of points? Up 1 over 1. So we're going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. What about for our next set of points? Up 4 from that vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. Up 4 over 2. Okay, so we have 4 over 2. Now, let's look at number 10. Go to number 10. Okay, so again, on all these, even if there's a number up front or the negative, the vertex part in us counting is still going to be the same. Okay, so we're going to start with our pencil on 0, 0. What does this minus 1 do? So you go down 1. What does the minus 4 do? Be more specific.
To the right.
All right, 4. Why can we not say over?
Because then you can also do it like that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's
okay, so right there's our vertex. Now, is there a number up front? No, but there is a negative. Okay? So, the negative, all it does is take the graph from going this way to this way. Okay, so instead of going up 1 over 1, we're going to go down 1 over 1. We're going to go down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. Okay, instead of going up 4, we're going to go what? Down 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. Yeah, get a pencil in your hand. What are you doing? Okay, now go back to number 2. Okay, before we even start, we need to visually think so we can think right. Okay, does this graph open up or down? It opens up. How do we know it's going to open down?
There would be a negative out front.
There would be a negative out front. That'd be the first thing. Y equals negative. Okay, so we know this graph opens up. Okay, so we're going to start with our pencil on what? 0, 0. Always, always. Okay, what does that plus 1 do? Up 1. Minus 2. Right 2. Okay, so that is called what? What is that point called? The vertex. Now, look at number 4. Is there a number out front? No. Okay, so number 4, there is no number out front. And when there is no number, what number is there? A 1, which is why we go up 1 and over 1. Okay, there's no number. Well, there is a number here. So we're going to go, because it's a 2, okay, we're going to go up 2 and over 1. So up 2 and over 1. Up 2. If there was a 3 there, if there was a 3 right here, we'd go up 3 and over 1. If there was a 4 there, we'd go up 4 and over 1. Okay, but there's 2, so we're going to go up 2 and over 1. Okay, now for the next set of points, okay, is when we start to get a little bit, and this is where the calculator comes into play. Okay, so, and I made a mistake last period because the kids thought it was 0, 4 every time, and it's not. Okay, so I want you to put your pencil on one of these 2 dots. It does not matter. Okay, now go 1 over. What number is that? If we go 1 over and we look down, what number are you on? 0. Okay, what if you go 1 over from this one? What number are you going to be on? 4. Okay, because we know from this case, okay, if we go here and we go 1 over, we're at 1, which is where our dots are at, okay? If we're here and we go 1 over, our dots are at 5, which they should be because that graph is perfectly symmetrical, okay? So you can either type in 0 or 4, and so you're going to take this graph and you're going to either put 0 or 4 there, okay? It's totally up to you. So type in 2 parentheses, and instead of x, we're typing in either 4 or 0, minus 2, close the parentheses, don't forget the squared, and then we're going to say plus 1. What number do you get? 9. Okay, how many of you guys typed in 0? Okay, who typed in 4? And you guys both got 9. Okay, because that graph is symmetrical, we can look here and say these ones are all at 3, both of them. Okay, if we look at this one, these are both at 5. Dang it. Okay, these ones are both at 5, and these ones are both at 2. So that's why I said it doesn't matter what number you pick. You're still going to get 9 either way. Okay, then you typed wrong. I'll look at it in just a second. Okay, so 9, we're going to go from this point, and you're going to go over 1 and go up to 9. You're going to go from this point, over 1 and up to 9. How does that graph look different than number 4? It should most definitely look different. Huh? How does that graph look different?
It's like more of a
Okay. So, do you feel like that is stretched out or compressed? It is a compression. Okay, and there's a rule about whether it's compression or not, but okay, that is most definitely compressed. Okay, look at 6. Where are we going to start with our pencil on? So one of you guys turn your music down. Okay, we're starting at 0. What does this plus 2 do? Up 2. What does this minus 2 do? Right 2, and that's going to be our vertex. Does this graph open up or down? Down. How do we know? The negative. Okay. How many are we going to go down for our first point? 2. Why? There's a 2. Okay. If there was a 3 here, you go down 3. If there's a 4, you go down 4. So we're going to go down 2 and over 1. Down 2, over 1. Okay. And then we're going to type this in. What are our 2 number options to type in? 0 and 4. Okay. And that's where I guess there was some confusion this morning because everybody thought they were always 0 and 4. They're not. Okay. It just so happens to be 0 and 4 on this one. Okay. And then obviously don't forget your negative out front.
Negative 6.
Negative 6.
Yeah.
You get negative 4?
I got
Negative 6. I'll look at yours in just a second. Okay. So here at negative 6 line, so we're going to go 1 over and we're going to go down to negative 6. We're going to go 1 over and down to negative 6. So you just type on all this and fill that parentheses. Okay, look at number 7. 8, sorry. Where are we starting at? 0, 0. What does this plus 4 do? Up 4 minus 1. Right 1. That is called what? The vertex. Does this graph open up or down? It opens down with a slope of what? 2. We're going to go down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. What are our two options to type on our calculator? -1 and what? 3. Okay, those are the two options that you can type in. Okay, so we're typing all this in, and where there's an X, we're either typing in a -1 or a 3. -4. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go over 1 and go down to -4. I'm going to go over 1 and go all the way down to -4. Quit yawning, I'm not boring. Nice try though.
Tired.
Don't matter.
She found out you think you know, she told me. I know I'm going. But that's probably because you had to hang out with me beside that school.
Kevin, shush, my camera's on. 12. Where are we starting? Shh. Where are we starting? 0. Okay, what does that +3 do? Shoot. It goes up 3. What does that -1 do? Right 1. Good correction. Right 1. Is this graph going to open up or down? Down with a slope of what? 1, right? There's no number there. So that's going to be 1 over 1. And then what? 4 over 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. Okay, now, what would our two options be to type on the calculator if you wanted to? 3 and -1. Okay, so you would still go over 1 from here, and you could type in -1, or you could go over 1 from here and type in 3. Okay, so there's not much of a difference there, but you don't need to because you know it's 1 over 1, 4 over 2. Okay, when there's no number up front. Okay, you guys got 6 to do. Go through and get your 6 done, and then put in the box back there.